Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. I am back with my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt 7 gameplay. So let us continue the journey. We are in section 4, I think. Yeah. Alright. We defeated King Protea, who kind of went a little bit, crazy. We also made Kamastos, I think that was his name. And now King Protea can now and then become her alterified version. Yeah, and she's a bit, she's a bit moody at that time, but yeah, she's still the same King Protea. All right, let's continue. Wait, what is this called? At the Golden City. Okay. Is it hot? That hot? That it's like, damn, the fumes. It's so hot, the heat really kicked back into high gear as soon as we crossed the river. I wanna go back and play with Protea. Oh, you're going back to the first underworld, Marine? I'm sorry to hear that. Tepeu, you meanie, of course I'm not going to go back. Yeah, I'm still one of Fujimaru's bodyguards, I wasn't being serious, I just wanted to vent. But it'd be nice if you let me stay under your wing for a bit. Under my wing? Ah, I see, because the shade will help you cool, yes? It's nice to see Tepeu and Marine get along so well. They're like father and son. Oh no. Oh no, I probably shouldn't jump right into calling Tepeu a father. We don't know how old he is. Also, isn't Nemo's father supposed to be Poseidon? I think so, isn't it? And as far as I can remember, like, they don't have a good relationship. I cannot remember. I think that's what I have heard. Yeah, he's a mixture of two heroics. One is like Triton, another one is like a character from a story. Like, it's an Indian character. I don't remember the name, but something like that. Like, Nemo's like the fusion of those two, as far as I can remember. And Triton is supposed to be Poseidon's son, I think. I don't remember. It's been a while that all of these were mentioned. I think it was mentioned in Lostbelt 5, I think. Yeah. Okay. Father, that's the name for one of the true providers of genetic material. Wow. For your species. That's one way to say it. One of the two providers of genetic material for your species, right? I don't really see the merits of procreating to raise a genealogical successor. But if you're imagining the two as father and child, I agree that Tepeu seems older than the rest of you. Let's see, if you convert his age to human years, I'd say he's around 90, give or take. That would mean he's more of a grandfather than a father. Oh gosh, I had no idea you've been asking so much of a senior citizen. Yeah, but this is a dinosaur, so I don't think you have to worry about age. Oh, don't worry, I'm quite alright. Adenia's body remains in perfect health until they meet their end. More importantly, are you sure you don't mind leaving Protea behind? Well, I don't think we can take her with us. She's so big. And I think she's stuck to the water, yeah. I still don't understand this summoning system very well, but wasn't there something else you could have done? Right. Thank you, Protea. We could have never crossed the first underworld without your help. Thanks, Protea. You're still so happy even after the major huge mess along the way. What? That wasn't a mess. That was just another interaction with a primitive creature. Wow. It's like when you go to pet a dog and it ends up biting you. That kind of thing happens all the time, right? That's pretty clearly something that happened to director Olga Mari. Wait, what? Really? But I think silence might be golden here, right, Senpai? Well, this is as far as I go. Thank you so much, everyone. Ah, you're staying here? Why don't you come with us? You're part of Kalia too, right? I'm afraid she cannot do that, young miss. Although the mask no longer holds any sway over her, King Protea is still unable to leave this boundary of the underworld. Okay. The only reason she was able to operate here without either the Storm Border or Fujimaru as her master, was her having been made into the Stratum's guardian. He's right, I may have been summoned in the Storm Border, but I fell to Mictlan before I could form a contract and magical energy connection to master. Yeah, I still have a large magical reactor, so I can at least move around on my own. But that weird bad guy Kamastos forced me to agree to become a guardian in exchange for power. So you met Kamastos before us, huh? That little bad bastard. Do something, father. Give her a way to leave this toxic work environment. Damn. I wish I could. I can remove the infected parts from her, but this matter reaches into her very spirit origin itself. Well, we cannot do anything in that point. To taking Protea out of this level of underworld would require a complete reset. So what if we had made her disappear, then summon her again at the border? Perfectly viable. Until you reconsider the risk of resummoning. Remember, King Protea is a divine spirit, yeah. The odds of summoning her again are slim, and even if you succeed, it may not be the same King Protea. Makes sense. Even when speaking of a single heroic spirit, it is possible to see the same version again once they have disappeared. That is the fate of all servants. Lady Uolgamari, I hope you understand. Why would anyone who had the idea of such a terrible system? Thank you for getting sad on my behalf. But it isn't all bad. I may have been turned into an altar and made into a Joshi tunnel, but at least I can stay materialized here in the first level of underworld even without a master. So I'll wait here in case you all come back, and if you do, then I'll flail around so hard no enemy will be able to touch us. I'll always be your servant, Fujimaru, no matter what happens. Right. Yeah, Protea is stronger than we give her credit for. I see, I do feel bad about leaving her behind, but if you say so, I'll take your word for it. It's so nice for you to worry about Protea even though you didn't talk to her much, Tepeu. Did she take your breath away too? I don't blame you, her horns were really cool. No, not exactly. I only felt that aquatic animals are, well, difficult. Most dinos live on land. Only a scant few live in water or take to the air. Terrestrial dinos like me have a hard time sympathizing with a unique way of seeing the world. But I still feel bad about our society isolating such dinos, just because they are a different size or shape. By the way, Marsh, have you been able to contact the border? Oh. No, our last communication was about 48 hours ago. They said their comms equipment had broken down. I see, so you don't have any information about their status now. Why are you smirking like that? Hello? Perhaps then you should be more concerned about them than about a single servant. I'm aware Kalia's stuff consists of seasoned veterans at this point, but this is still Mictlan. It is a Lostbelt and exists in direct opposition to proper human history. And of course, humans aren't nearly as durable as servants. Were I you, I might not just wait for something to happen to them. Thanks for the tip. Come on, Marshall, hurry. Excellent. As to your next step, I suggest you prepare to combat the horde of carnivorous insects approaching from above. How ironic that the dinos are herbivores and the insects here are carnivorous. But of course, the worst part about these insects is all the diseases they carry. Very true, those winged insects can penetrate a dinos' hide to pump any number of toxins into their blood. Damn. These toxins don't damage the cells directly, but they do send unbearable pain signals to the brain. Oh wow, directly attacking the brain. So painful that the toxin many dinos choose to take their lives simply to end their suffering. In fact, the condition is the 6th most common cause of death among our kind. 6th more? Damn, so there's 5 more before this. So even the weakest of creatures have means of devouring the strong. Just what I would expect from the jungle. Survival of the fittest clearly has nothing on this place. What's so funny? Do you want to get hit with pain so bad it makes you want to end it all? Please, Fujimaru, get this bug out of here. Okay, well. Right. Oh, okay, so obviously I will have to take Marsh with me. I think so. Will I, or can I not? Can I just take anyone? Let me check. Who should I take with me? Okay, apparently I can. Alright. Okay, so no, not this one. Damn, that's a lot of damage. With one Castoria, I guess it's because of you, Olgamari. She's like buffing us. Yeah, two of them got hit with crit and one didn't. That's funny. I guess it randomizes based on the characters, not based on it as a whole. I see. And since this is the first time we're seeing like an AoE attack, it's obvious. It's that obvious. I'm sorry guys, I'm so useless. What you're still stewing about? Earlier, Marine? Come on, let it go. We're in a strange new land. It's impossible to see through this foliage. It's super hot and those things could fly. I don't blame you at all for not noticing them. Even Masha's Otenax didn't detect them until they were right on top of us. It's true, I'm sorry I didn't know why it didn't register those insects as a threat. Maybe it's because, I don't know, it's like part of the natural process here, like. But still, if it's a threat, yeah. It's not your fault, Marsh. I'm a lookout. It's my job to catch the things your gizmo misses. Don't beat yourself up, Marine. You were plenty of help. I have? Okay then. I'll keep doing my best. Maybe one day I'll become a real jungle treasure hunter. That's all well and good, Marine. But why don't we take a little break first? It's not safe to cross the jungle by night. There's the Kwame, the great serpents who move too quickly for us to notice. The Tipati, large alligators who blend into surroundings until they are within biting range. Those carnivorous insects and the mindless dinos lurking around. We would be much safer staying in one place and resting until the sun returns. Once it has, we can resume our journey. Okay, then I'll take the night watch. No, that's okay, Marine. I found a frequency that bugs don't like in the last battle, and I set up a bounded field to repel insects. That should be enough. Oh. The Autonex should alert us if anything else hostile gets close. I think we can sleep all soundly tonight. Oh great, then I can break out my sleeping bag. I love curling up on it. Repelling insects with a frequency of sound they dislike. What a clever idea. So this is how proper human history's humans compensate for what they lack themselves. It is also a textbook example of why maybe you shouldn't always fill every void you find. What? Take nuclear fission for example. Sure, it provides plenty of energy, but it also produces some seriously harmful waste. Really, when you think about it, the whole course of human technological development makes no sense. Any species with two brain cells to rub together would figure out a way to deal with that kind of waste before experimenting with nuclear fission. Well, that's what we are, you know. But proper human history's humans are too focused on getting the absolute most potent thing that they can at expense of all else. There's an expression someone coined that sums it up. You can be too smart for your own good. Too smart for your own good, yeah. Anyway, my point is, you shouldn't be too quick to praise proper human history, Tepeu. Still, if they ever get around to real clean energy revolution by finding a stable way to achieve nuclear fusion, then I'll be willing to accept them as honorary space humanoid life forms. What are honorary space humanoid life forms? A humanity worthy of my rule. Or to put it another way, humanity 100 years from now. Oh, okay. Can I ask you something, Olga Mari? There's something I've been wondering about for a very, very long time now. Why President of Earth? Yeah. Oh, I'm not asking what the position means. I'm asking why you want it. Oh, come on, Mash. Why would you even need to ask something so Okay, Yeah, why do you want to be President, Duo? Are you mocking me? Fine. I guess presidents do need to hold the occasional press conference. I came here from an empty planet when I heard this planet crying out for help. Okay. I came here to help, so I have no intention of claiming the planet as if it were my own personal property. And that's why I don't have any plans to declare myself king or become one like Kamastos did. Yeah, that's why she's always saying president, not king or queen or whatever, you know. I see my role on this planet as being about raising and guiding its intelligent life. I want its government to be fair, its history to be just, and to create a world where all kinds of people and opinions are treated with respect and acceptance. A president supervises her people, represents their interests, and celebrates their successes. That's the sort of leader I want to be, I think. You know, what is interesting? You know, I'm pretty sure this is like, you know, what she's saying is definitely what the alien god wants. But at the same time, Olga Mari also probably wanted this. You know, the original Olga Mari. And that's why I guess she was compatible. Because, I don't know, like I guess her convictions and everything were very similar to the alien god's convictions and everything as well. So she was like the appropriate vessel for the alien god. Or something like that. I still can't remember my specific plans or my exact reasons, but anyway, that's what I think ruling is about. That's why I have to wipe everything away and start your foolish species over from scratch. Yeah, she's She's remembering. Good lord. Stop. No more of this conversation. Can we please change the subject? Director Olga Mari. But why do you keep calling me that? As if what happened at the palace wasn't weird enough. How many times are you going to... No, wait. The first time we met at that cave, right? Where'd I get palace from? Well, never mind. Since your memory is obviously so terrible, I'll make it as real simple for you. I have come to this planet to get rid of evil. To rid it of evil and put it back on the right path. I am the great leader here to guide humankind out of his foolishness. That's you, Olga Mari. Does that answer your question? Yeah, but if you're so foolish, you think there are other better choices of intelligent life form to help out in the vastness of space? True, like why here? That's what Fujimaru asked. Why here? Or I guess Mash asked here, yeah. Idiot. When did I say being foolish was a bad thing? Besides, humanity is far from the only foolish species out there. Heck, intelligent life forms are basically foolish by nature, right? True, I guess. The universe wouldn't be what it is if it didn't make mistakes. It's all well and good to say this from my high horse, but when is my body going to work like it's supposed to again? My humanity output organs are only down to 4... Wait, what? My humanity output organs are down to only 4% capacity. My primary data processing faculties have completely crashed. I can't even be a decent secretary like this, let alone president. What exactly am I anyway? Oh, we are getting closer and closer to the... Oh wait, we crossed it. What the hell? I thought we were going here, like, you know, this place. I guess we'll come back to it because I don't know. We'll see. Alright, brand new day to start. I guess we're trying to find the storm border, so I guess there's no point for now going to the city. Yeah, so... It's so wide open out here, I think I'm getting dizzy. Oh wow, I had no idea there were places like this in Mictlan. I thought it would be all steep mountains and dense foliage everywhere we went. Still too hot and too much sunlight, but the breeze feels so nice. Come on, let's hurry, the storm border should be somewhere in the jungle past these plains. This isn't good. I'm afraid I have some unfortunate news and a suggestion. Never mind, too late. You had best prepare for imminent combat. Oh no. Tepeu? Oh god. Not even trying to sneak across the plains anymore, huh? Oh Salome? Well, you'll get no mercy from us. Oh, they think we're the Salome. We aren't the Salome. Oh god. If you thought we'd be fooled by you bringing along a mindless Dinos, then you thought wrong. Mindless Dinos? The king of dinosaurs has decreed that any who try to cross the plains should be attacked on sight, Dinos or not. You Ocelotl bastards are in for a world of pain now. Wait, weren't they calling them Ocelome? Oh, I guess it's just okay. Yeah. Oh wait, it's a berserker. So I can take any character. Wait a minute, who should I take? You know what? It's been a while. I've taken. Where is she? Okay, let's go. Ah, god damn it. Oh. Wait, what? You know what? Perfect. Because Kwanzaa of Dark has this. No, let me keep that for now. Or no.
シェルターでしたらこちらに。まだかしこみかしこみ。恐れ多くはイザナギの国づくりの大天皇。これが私のスタート。水気が足りませんね。
God damn, look at that. The amount of crit damage. Bro, what the hell? Yeah, why? Okay. Good lord. Oh my god, they're gonna bring in more reinforcements. Okay, let's do this.
眠っていかほど平らげてあ咀嚼目障りですねあ咀嚼
Nope, then Pierce Invincible is gone.
自由に振る舞い
Oh boy. What the hell? Yeah? Oh my god. Okay. That's weird. These Ocelome seem tougher than usual and they're using weapons I've never seen before too. Yeah, because we're not Ocelome. Good god. Let me at him. I wanna fight him. I'll fight him real good. Fight. Yeah, there's no end up to them. We can't handle all of this alone. Come on, Yuo. What are you doing? Help us out here. I'm sorry, but I can't deal with dinos any more than 2 of them. And I get all itchy. Well, we can't have you all uncomfortable. Okay, retreat. See? How is that helpful here? What the heck are we gonna get? How the heck are we gonna get past that? Indeed, this could be quite the conundrum. Dino soldiers had been stationed at equidistant position all across the plains. They must be keeping watch for Selome attempting to make their way here from the lower strata. We might be able to sneak past them in the jungle, but there's nowhere to hide out in these plains. There's no chance of them listening to us either. Dinos with jobs are quite stubborn. They take their duties very seriously and work tirelessly for hours on end. There's no point in trying to negotiate with them. If we try to pass, pain is all we should expect. Dinos are really into expressions about pain, huh? Pain is one of the few sensations we Dinos experience, so many tend to reference it in their speech. I recommend we return to the road and make a detour at Chichén, sorry. If these Dinos are guarding the way on behalf of the king of dinosaurs, then they'll simply have to receive authorization to pass from the king himself. I see, and I take it we'll find Chichén, Itzá at those ruins we saw in the distance early in the morning. Correct. Chichén Itzá is a holy land dedicated to protecting the sun. It is one of the places in Mictlan where Dinos live and gather together. It is also where we will find a being you call a god, Kuklan, the teachings of the sun. There you go. Alright, so are we finally going to meet her? Oh. Yeah, here we are. Chichén Itzá. Oh, what the hell? Yo. This is crazy. Welcome to the city of Dinos, everyone. It was built by expanding and renovating the remains of an ancient city, so you may find the buildings and various facilities a bit large for your tastes, I'm afraid. A bit? You call this a bit? This is all at least twice as big as anything humans would build. This might as well be a city of giants to a short fairy like me. Hell, I'm barely even a meter tall when I'm floating. I can't even climb these stairs. Guess this means I'll just have to go back to the the Otonax for now. And I was really looking forward to my first time sightseeing in a Lostbelt too. Don't worry, Habitat, you can always ride on my shoulder if you want. Or how about I carry you instead? Okay, this is just too freaking weird. What the hell did you do, Rasputin? Yeah, like what's happening? Nobody can see us. I'm glad you like my disguise spell. Oh, I just realized what's going on. We are, like, it's not that nobody can see us. Everyone's perceiving us as these dinosaurs, these dinos. Okay, the incident in the plains made it abundantly clear that we weren't going to get far in the Dino city looking like humans. Though it is not my particular area of expertise, I attempted to a bit of mage... that is a sacrament to disguise Fujimaru Marsh and myself as Dinos. Don't worry, it's merely an illusion. Think of it as a kind of an augmented reality. It was a big help, Father Kotomine. We couldn't have been able to enter Chichén Itzá so easily otherwise. It's a good thing we have him here, helping us, isn't it, Senpai? Like, I was wondering, I was a bit surprised. I was like, wait, how can they just get in like that? Weren't the Dinos attacking us? Wouldn't these guys attack us as well? And there you go, I have my answer. Roar. I'm glad you like it, but please stick to human language. If you don't mind. Besides, the other Dinos won't think anything of it, even if they overhear us speaking our language. Yeah, because everyone speaks the same language here. Good lord. It's too bad you, Olgamai, and Marine couldn't come with us. Yeah, you, Olgamai, is going to get itchy, as we saw. Like, she was, like, not having any of that. Yes, it is, but director, I mean, you, Olgamai, said... Disguise myself as a lizard? Of course not. No, I'm going to camp out here at my embassy. You'll stay here too, right, butler? I'm afraid I can't, young miss. I'm too interested in Chichén Itzá to pass up this chance. I hope a nice souvenir will be enough to earn your forgiveness. Would you prefer something edible or something decorative? Wait, now you're deciding to what you want to do. Are you sure you're my butler? I'll be tagging along in my spirit form, so I won't need a disguise. Oh man, I can't wait. We didn't have any jungles back in the land of fairies, you know. I can't wait to see what kind of fairies they have in there. Some big fairies we have there, you know, as we saw. It looks like you'll be the only one staying here, Yumo. I do think you would be fine even without a disguise, but oh well. Really? Then I'll stay behind too. I don't want to leave Yuo by all by herself. Yeah. That being said, our goal is to rendezvous with the Storm Border. All we need to do is get permission to pass. As long as we can do that, they shouldn't have to wait outside the city for too long. Yeah, I guess that's true. I probably shouldn't have treated this like a sightseeing trip. On another note, Chichén Itzá, right? Way more dinos here than I expected. Do you know how many live here? There was about 2,000 dinos back when I was still living here. Damn. But it seems those Elomade's hunts have driven a great many dinos here from all over Mictlan. I would guess there are about 2,400 dinos here, so 400 more. Only 400 more? That doesn't seem like a lot. Yeah. Once the Cryptor came along and the Ocelaway built Mexico City, many dinos have died at their hands. Oh. I'm so sure some dinos are still holding in the jungle, but as a whole, dinos are now on the verge of extinction. In fact, it would be safe to say our extinction is assured at this point. Wow. For a time, the Ocelaway primarily targeted females, so there wouldn't be any new generations, and even if a new generation were to be born, their future would be hopeless given that Mictlan itself would be ending soon. You mean because we'll be cutting down your tree of emptiness? Ah, yes, that's a possibility as well, isn't it? Please don't worry about us much. You either, Fujimaru. You need to worry only about making the choices necessary for your own survival. And all that should concern us is what we do with the time we have left. May I ask you two things, Tepeu? There's a structure on the main street over there that looks like a store. What's its purpose? If it's a business, does that mean the concept of currency has a place in your lives? True, good question. Oh yes, money. That's one of proper human history's inventions, isn't it? No, we don't need to have anything like that. So they exchange stuff like barter system? That building simply displays many things dinos may need. If you need anything there, it's free for the taking. Wait a minute, that sounds very, because yeah, a lot of the dinos will probably just take as much as they need. But there's definitely going to be someone who tries to abuse that and take as much as they can or something. And if one person does it, others will follow. The dinos there is only present for safety reasons. Dinos can vary greatly from individual to individual, you see. Something that may be a boon for one dinos could be poison to another. So they have a dinos who understands those differences, standing to explain what each item does. So it's a completely demand-based system, not even bartering. Why is that? Yeah, and also another thing, probably because dinos lack almost nothing and humans are constantly lacking almost everything. Okay, yeah, I guess. I was going to ask the question that, so who's if everything is for the taking, what if the dinos who produce these, they stop working? Because they're getting everything for free, so the modern problems, the normal problems that we have in our human life. But I guess Kire kind of answered it. Dinos lack almost nothing, so there's no need to take extra, I guess. And humans are constantly lacking everything. Yeah. They can't get sufficient nutrients just from moving their bodies. They lack the requisite internal resources to satisfy their minds. They always seek what is better or simply to have more of something than their neighbors. That unending want is what drives humans to create wealth, to find new and better ways of accumulating it. Money is the blood of human society and is built on the fact that every one of our lives is finite. True again, here the dinosaurs have a huge lifespan and all that, and there's like really no need to do anything, except like basic survival stuff. That's it. The dinos, on the other hand, possesses strong bodies and calm mind. They want for nothing. It would simply never occur to them to steal from each other. True, because in a world where you can just get anything, I guess there's no need to steal. You can just, like, the concept of stealing itself would be very, like, odd to them, because if someone tells you that, oh, like, you can, why don't you take something without telling them, they'll be like, why would we need to do that? We can just ask them for it and they'll give us. That kind of thing. So yeah, it's true, dinos have never gone to war with one another. We have no racial differences like you do in proper human history. Oh, I suppose there is our ritual Zokata Payolistli competition, but that's a very peaceful thing. What? It's essentially what the priest would call prayer. We give thanks to the sun for its light and pray for it to stay. Pray for the sun to stay. Tepeu, I believe it's time for my second question. Yeah, okay, here we go. That building over there, the one which resembles a Mesoamerican pyramid, is that an altar where the king dwells? There are buildings like that in proper human history as well, but those buildings lack. That ore on the top of the altar that seems to stretch up to the sky, it looks like some kind of jade crystal. Yeah, we can see the building at the background, the green one. Oh, interesting. So you have similar sun altars in proper human history too. I suppose the desire to draw closer to the sun must exist across many cultures. That altar is what made Chichén Itzá a holy land. It is where the sun both begins and ends. Okay, that is the solar sojourn. In proper human history, the sun is in outer space and the earth revolves around it. Yes. Here it's different. But there is no outer space in Mictlan. Our sun lives here with us. From what you've told me, proper human history seems your sun is a tiny artificial one. Oh, our sun. I was like, wait, what is he talking about? Our sun is a tiny artificial one. It begins its journey here in Chichén Itzá, travels all the way to the 9th stratum, and then makes its way back. Yeah, so, literally a few videos ago, I had the misconception. I was thinking like the land is moving, that's why the sun is, moving as well. But no, it's not. I guess it's pretty like obvious to make that mistake, because in our eyes the earth moves, so I automatically assumed that the land was moving, then the sun was still. But no, here the sun, it comes out from here, this place, goes up to the goes down to the 9th stratum, comes back here again, like like that, like it goes up and down like this. And different places have day and night. That altar is the sun's house. It gives the sun a place to stay, gives it strength, and sends it back on its way. That is how the sun works here in Mictlan. Does that answer your questions? I see. I've been wondering how the sun manages to float up there in the sky, since Mictlan's gravity affects its outer edges or sides, depending on your perspective. Wait, Mictlan's gravity affects its Oh, okay, yeah. Outer edges or sides, yeah. But it seems the sun is an independent relic of sorts, quite separate from those of governing Mictlan. I believe it is, yes, but permit me to make a correction. Those pillars you see reaching up to the sky are not ore but plant. Oh, those are plants. Their resin is what gives them that shining appearance. That altar is the very top of the outer space tree that runs through all of Mictlan. Altar is the very top of the outer space. Okay, does that answer all your questions? Good, then let's get to the altar right now. I've heard the king of dinosaurs is a temperamental dinos, but I'm sure they will understand if you just explain our situation. That's good to hear, but will we really be able to get an audience with the king so easily? Maybe he has some pull. Oh, as a matter of fact, I was once one of Chichén Itzá's priests. Okay, I left before the king of dinosaurs appeared, so I've never met them myself, but I still have my record of accomplishments, or rather my connections, to vouch for me. Besides, we have no concepts of things like territory or national borders. Anyone is free to go whenever they like in Mictlan, just like the sun. Okay, that's the king. Tepeu, what are you doing here? Go chalk on a corn cob. Damn it, who let a heretical thinker like you all the way into the solar sojourn chamber in the first place? And who are those young geniuses there with you? Did you come here just to show off how clever your prized pupils are? Bastard. Yeah, they cannot see our true identity. They think we're geniuses. They aren't my pupils, they are my teachers. I have been learning a great deal from them. At any rate, I'm glad to see you're in good health, Priest Vuku. We'd like an audience with the King of Dinosaurs. Would you mind letting us through? Would I? Of course I'd mind. The king is very busy dealing with the Selame right now. You wouldn't know this since you're so blissfully retired to the jungle. But the Selame are vicious creatures called humans. Yes, humans. Definitely. The king understood this was an existential threat to the Dinos, so he closed off the plains and vowed to fight. Chichén Itzá has no place for a gutless coward like you. Leave now! I'm afraid you're mistaken, Vuku. I still have a home here. I made it myself. That's not what I meant. Damn it. Soldiers! Soldiers, to me! Get this ingrate out of my sight immediately. Don't let him anywhere near the King of Dinosaurs' chamber. We'll have to fight them? Oh no. See? That was the exact kind of ornamental I was expecting. Tepeu, if you'll forgive my saying so, you don't seem to be on the best of terms with the Vuku fellow. Yeah, well, he said that. He left this place. Everyone thinks of him as like some kind of heretic. It's true, Vuku despises me. To him, I'm little more than spoiled corn. He even said assassins after me a number of times. Couldn't he have said that before? I had no idea he'd been promoted all the way to head the priest. Pity I forgot to congratulate him. Wow. So if the head priest hates you that much, then looks like we're not going to get an audience with the King of Dinosaurs anytime soon. At least not through the front door. Yeah. The Vuku guys seen Mash and Fujimaru now, and we can't go and ask for an audience on our own either. They'll turn us away for the time being, for being friends with Tepeu. Ouch. Well, there's nothing more we can do about it then now. We'll have to change tactics. Since Tepeu's connections are turned out not to help, we'll just have to find another way. I'd say we look for someone else here in Chichén Itzá who would be willing to help us and meet the King of Dinosaurs via a different route. Then we'll start by gathering information. I agree, this isn't a problem we'll be able to solve overnight. In which case, we'll need a place we can relax and think. Tepeu, is there any shared lodging facility for visitors to Chichén Itzá? Why don't we use my old house? Oh, okay, that would be helpful. It still should be standing. It's off the main road quite a ways, so we should be able to discuss proper human history without being overheard. Oh, and let's have UO, Marine come with us too. Of course, none of you are dinos, so it would be best if we stay together as much as possible. Yeah. Okay, we're going to Tepeu's house, former house. What the hell? There's so many. Okay. Hey guys, congrats on the hard day's work. I managed to get into the city without any trouble just by sticking close to you all. That's because the other dinos thought you were one of my accessories. So be careful, because that won't work if you get too far away from me. Anyway, thanks for coming to get us. Sounds like we have got yet another problem on our plates. So we were refused an audience with the King of Dinosaurs, huh? I get it. I'm not in the habit of seeing unscheduled visitors either. We've got only one choice then. I'll just have to destroy the altar. Oh my god. Yeah? Doesn't matter how high and mighty they are. Once they don't have a palace to live in, they'll have to come out. You know what? What a fantastic plan. They have to come out if their whole home is destroyed. True, she's not wrong, you know. We didn't need to escalate matters quite so dramatically, young miss. In fact, doing so would cause serious diplomatic issues. Our only problem at present is Tepeu's reputation proved lacking. We have other options still available to us. Right, tonight? Wait, what the hell happened? Oh, I think I pressed the wrong. Just a minute. Wait. Tonight we discuss what to do with Tepeu's house, and then in the morning we'll go out to town and gather information. I see. Alright, if you guys are okay with that, then I'm too. Okay, Tepeu, show us the way to your house. I'll hear more of what you've got to say once we are there. Yes, I think that would be for the best. I'll need to tidy up the place a bit since I've been away for some time. But I dare say you wouldn't find anyone anywhere else quite like it in all of Chichén Itzá. I'm rather proud of it. It may be a little too big for your taste, but I can promise that you'll at least get a very good night's sleep. Oh god. How long did you say we'll be away again? It's been reclaimed by the jungle. I'm sorry about this. As you can see, weeds sprout up just about anywhere. Yeah? Those weeds are pretty noisy, as we saw. I'd like to think those of us lucky enough to own gardens in either proper human history or the Lostbelt share similar struggles. I trust I can count on your help for weeding the pest control? Okay, well, whatever. Same. No, not the same, but I'm going to take. Can I? Okay, I cannot. Oh my god, I cannot change them. So, let's do this then. Wait, okay, you know what? There you go. Whoa, the crit didn't hit.
もうちゃんと指導して。演説中よ、静かになさい。動かないで。ギャラクシー絶対に逃がさない。この最大ダメージお任せください。パラドクスエフェクトセット。ご用件はあの辺りね。いかほど目障りですね。じゃあバック。契約を続行しますか。いい判断です。それでこそ私のマスターかと。
Alright, press control or weed control. Oh wow. Okay. Ali really does impressive work. I can't believe it. My dilapidated old house looks absolutely pristine. I think you may be giving us too much credit, but I do feel satisfied with our job here. But Senpai and I really can't take all the credit. Cleaning is totally my thing. I can even make an oil-splattered engine room shine like a mirror. And kitchen cleanup is one of my greatest talents as well. Cleanliness leads to living prudently. He's a butler, so you know. Obviously he's not a butler, but you know, that's the setting that he's going with. It is true, we could never have finished this quickly without you two. Nah, I'm not going to. Wait. I didn't know you carried a cleaning mask, father. Oh, those things. The the white thing that something like that, I guess. I didn't know you carried a cleaning mask, father. What the hell, bruh? Okay. Well, I can't possibly thank you enough. I've wanted to try cleaning every corner of this place before, but there's only so far these arms can reach. True. So I'm afraid my cleaning sweeps here have always been somewhat lackluster, since Chichén Itzá is quite literally built on the back of ancient ruins. Most Xenos don't mind since they're nature lovers to begin with, but dirt and dust accumulating in corners has always irked me. I even thought about moving into a less civilized environment just so I wouldn't have to worry about keeping it clean. Is that why you were living in the cave so far away from the city? Yeah? Oh no, I had other reasons for that. I primarily wanted to get away from the nature-loving dinos. Oh, okay. But never mind that now. I was hoping you and Fujimaru could tell me more about proper human history. I believe you said there was a city called Chichén Itzá in your world too, yes? What was it like? What sort of civilization did it belong to? Well, I'm far from an expert on the subject, but I'd be glad to tell you what I know. In proper human history, Chichén Itzá was a Mayan city located on the Yucatan Peninsula of modern-day Mexico. The Mayan civilization lasted about 2000 BC to AD 1697. The era from 2000 BC to AD 250 is known as the pre-classic period. From AD 250 to AD 900 is known as the classic period. And finally, the period from AD 900 to the late 17th century as the post-classic period. Each of these periods is said to have experienced their own decline and subsequent rise to prosperity. As for Chichén Itzá, it was built by the Itzá people, Mayan for water sorcerers, in the post-classic period. The Itzá are thought to be either outsiders to the Mayan civilization or the descendants of Mayans who managed to escape the fall of their central hub. Okay, but wherever they came from, when they arrived in the peninsula with the abundance of natural wells or cenotes, they named it Chichén Itzá, or the mouth of the well of the water sorcerers. Okay. The Itzá people are also worshipped a god of wind and water they call Cuchulainn. Yeah, okay, so Cuchulainn and Quetzalcoatl are the same, aren't they? The same god is known as Quetzalcoatl in Aztec mythology, which came later. There you go. Okay, yeah. You mean Mayan mythology and Aztec mythology are different? Because it's like Roman and Greece, like that. Many of the myths are similar, thanks to their shared origin in Latin America, but yes, at their heart, they're fundamentally different religions. Oh, okay. So I guess it's different from like Greek and because for Greek and Greek mythology and Roman mythology, they share like the same gods and goddesses, but they have different names and stuff. I'm guessing. I am not 100% sure about it, but I think so, because like um, what's her name? Aphrodite is like Eros, I think. Yeah, and then we have Poseidon is Neptune? No. Was it Neptune? I think Zeus was Jupiter, wasn't it? I don't remember. It's been a while. Right. Put kind of crossly, the Mayan civilization was sort of like the rough draft for the more polished Aztec civilization. Okay. Huitlan. So they existed in proper human history as well. Yes, of course they did. And yet proper human history's Mayan civilization still fell, even when they had their god protecting them. Yeah, but we didn't really have our god protecting us like... you know what? Who knows? Like, quite a long time ago. Like, well, yes. When the Mayan civilization declined, the gods disappeared as well, and all of Latin America entered its age of humanity. There you go. That's what I was saying. Like, it was the end of the age of gods. Mayan civilization is thought to have been created by the Mayan people, but in truth it was the creation of many different tribes and hamlets. The descendants broke into several different ethnicities like Tzotzil and Chichén. The name Maya is now believed to have come many years later from the city-state of Mayapan. During the Classic period, Mayan civilization was composed of around 60 to 70 city-states. Even after their civilization's first collapse, the Mayans went on to create numerous cultures and histories during the post-Classic period. They are even believed to have been physically stronger and more mentally advanced than the average person at that time. City-states like Calakmul and Palenque flourished thanks to prolonged periods of continuous competition and cooperation. These cultures had advanced written language and astronomical practices and built incredible structures like the Pirámide de la Danda, a pyramid in the Mayan city of El Mirado. By using the observatory El Caracol, which meticulously tracked the stars' movements, they created 2 calendars and effectively managed the lives of their people. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the Mayan calendar that, I think this is the calendar that predicted like the world's destruction, wasn't it? Something like that. I think I remember. It was a Mayan calendar, wasn't it? Yeah. Although the Mayans never had a single unifying dynasty, the kings of their various city-states did forge alliances. Still, technological progress isn't a matter of manpower alone. It's also greatly affected by the environment, the kind of crops they grow, the ore they can mine, and the climate they live in. The harsh climate of Mesoamerica helped to form a vibrant mythology. It also made the Mayan people very strong, but prevented them from making much progress when it came to hand tools like weapons. After the center of culture gradually shifted from the Yucatan Peninsula to the central Mexican plateau, the same thing happened with Aztec civilization, which flourished in the post-Classic period. Their arms consisted primarily of wooden weapons like spears, bows, and macana, swords made from wood, with shards of obsidian embedded in their edges. Okay. They never developed guns, or did they have mounted cavalry. So there's a strong argument to be made that the people of Mesoamerica lagged behind European nations in matters of warfare. Okay. And then, the successor to Mayan civilization, the flourishing Aztec kingdom, collapsed in the mid-16th century. It did not collapse because of strife with bordering kingdoms. They were overrun by foreign conquerors who came from across the sea. From across the sea? What do you mean? They were led by Spanish conquistador named Hernan Cortés. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know anything about this though. I have no idea. Right. He landed on the shores of Central America with only a few trusted companions and eventually conquered the Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan. The Aztec king at that time Moctezuma too died in the ensuing upheaval, and in the end, Hernan Cortes and his fellow conquistadors destroyed the Aztecs. From then on, the Aztec lands became Spanish territory dubbed Nueva España, meaning New Spain, which would later become Mexico. Okay, I see. Okay, I've heard of that. Less than 500 Spaniards destroyed an Aztec kingdom of tens of thousands of people. That's why she said, like, in matters of warfare, they weren't really that strong. And remember an Aztec legend that went something like, though the good god Quetzalcoatl may have vanished after being defeated by the evil god Tezcatlipoca, one day he will return from the northeastern lands and restore the Aztecs to their former glory. By the time the Age of Gods had already ended, but that didn't stop people from believing. At the time, Quetzalcoatl was believed to have white skin and a black beard. And here we have our Quetzalcoatl. Oh my god. So when Cortes appeared matching that description, Moctezuma too believed him to be the second coming of Quetzalcoatl and welcomed him as a guest. Oh my god, yeah. I'm feeling very conflicted about this. Because that's literally what happened with India as well. Good lord. A conqueror from a foreign country as a guest. Yeah, basically, it's same thing happened with India as well. Like, we are kings are the ones who, brought in, the East India Company. We welcome them as guests back in, I think, 1600, yeah. I think it was the reign of Jahangir, was it? Or was it? No, Aurangzeb came later. It was, I think, Jahangir. Yeah. And yeah, then little by little, gradually, stuff happened, and we all know what happened with the British and all that. Yeah. So this option, the first one, I'm like, okay, yeah. Really, a conqueror from a foreign country as a guest. Yep, exactly. Same with India as well. Oh boy. Good and evil, creation and destruction, sun and darkness, Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl. But the Mayan and Aztec peoples didn't believe the relationship between the two gods to be quite so simple. Wait, the Mayan and Aztec people didn't believe. Right, I'll go into Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl's relationship more later. Cortes used Aztec people's belief in the legend of Quetzalcoatl to his advantage. He won the Aztec emperor's hostile neighboring tribes to his side and then, with the help conquered their capital, though he was outnumbered. Aztec Empire. Didn't you say it was kingdom earlier? Yes, I did. At that time, central Mexican plateau was home to many different city-states. In the case of Aztecs, the two cities of Tacloban and Texcoco had sworn an alliance and formed a powerful empire. Wait. At that time, the central Mexican plateau was home to many different... So the Aztecs, two cities of Tacloban and Texcoco had sworn an alliance and formed a powerful empire. Okay. They used that combined power to dominate the neighboring tribes. It's said that in the Aztec kingdom's capital city of Tenochtitlan, over 50 people were sacrificed to the rain god Tlaloc. Oh, Tlaloc. Yep, we're going to meet her soon, I guess. And the tribe god Huitzilopochtli every day. I am probably, all the pronunciations are just so wrong, probably, how I'm pronouncing them. The Aztec people regularly waged war with neighboring city-states and used their overwhelming military force to capture a great many people for use as slaves and sacrifices. I can only imagine how these neighbors must have hated them. Right? The Aztec Empire's success was built on countless bodies and all the resentment that created. So Cortes wasn't solely responsible for their downfall. Yeah. Bad blood had been building between the Aztecs and their neighbors for many years by then. And Cortes came in and he gained them as an ally, used that resentment, and yeah. When it came to warfare on flat land, the Spaniards' guns and cavalry gave them an overwhelming advantage. The Aztec Empire simply did not have anything similar to use. Neither guns nor horses were much help in the jungle, and the Aztecs had tremendous advantage in terms of numbers. And that is why probably Cortes's smartest decision was not to wage war with the neighboring tribes, yeah, but instead to enlist them as allies against a common enemy in the Aztec Empire. He then spread rumors that he was the second coming of Quetzalcoatl, and instead of being treated as an invader, he openly paraded through the Tenochtitlan's gates, took Moctezuma to prisoner, and occupied the Aztec capital. In the end, the Aztec Empire was destroyed in the name of the Spaniards' greed and neighboring tribes' fury. Though they arguably had the most powerful empire on earth at that time, to say nothing of the flourishing capital, Tenochtitlan, it still collapsed from within, unable to fight a proper war. If Moctezuma II hadn't believed in the legend of Quetzalcoatl's second coming, or if the Aztec Empire had been less receptive to outside cultures, the history of Mesoamerica might have gone very differently, yeah. Which I guess is what's happening here now, currently. It's going a lot different. And obviously because, okay, wait a minute. Also because the Dinos here, they're not humans. And we all know how Dinos lack the, as Tepeu said, they lack basic things that humans because they have strong body, they have a huge lifespan, they don't really need anything, they don't steal anything, there's no necessity of any of that, they can just get it. And how the culture and everything is so different here as well, where people just go and take what they want and they're not stopped. So that is why a lot of the things here are so different. So it never went like it went as it went here in actual history, because human beings, they wage wars, they do a lot of things which these Dinoses will never do. But now that we have these invaders, that is the cryptors, the Ocelome, they are, now that they're here, things are starting to change. They're introducing stuff, they're introducing gods and goddesses, a lot of the things are changing now. Yeah, that's why Moctezuma II was said to be the ruler who brought about the end of Aztec Empire. He was blamed for the error of welcoming a foreign invader as an Aztec god. And in the end, it was his own people, the people of Tenochtitlan, not the Spaniards, who killed him. The Spaniards actually let Emperor Moctezuma go free, but the nobles and other people of Tenochtitlan stoned him to death. Damn, that is crazy. There are numerous theories as to why the Spaniards let him go. Yeah, I could see that. But the most prevalent says that they wish to avoid being seen as having committed regicide themselves. Anyway, that was very abridged version of proper human history's Mesoamerica, but it's all I can tell you. I hope it was helpful. Oh yes, certainly, those guns you mentioned, that is what the tools Selome use are called, yes? Yeah. So there are conquerors from the outside world, guns used to suppress the local tribes, massacres. That all sounds just like what had been happening in Mictlan as of late. I literally said, since these are people from outside, up until now everything was different because Dinoses are a different type of breed. They don't need a lot of things. So history would have not repeated itself here until the humans, they started coming here. The Selome, the Cryptor, and all these things. And they started messing things up again over here. Which would make David the Cryptor our very own Hernan Cortes. Yep. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I'm not blaming you for that. It's... How can I put this? I'm simply struck by the similarities is all. Yeah. We have our old golden city in Chichén, Itzá, and Cuchulainn, the teachings of the sun and the proper human history, had an altar city also named as Chichén Itzá, and a Cuchulainn who was a god of wind and water. We also have a subterranean world named Mictlan, and you have your underworld also named Mictlan. As I told you back in the cornfield, we never had a concept of such a thing as God. We learned about that from David the Cryptor. Our teachings of the sun Cuchulainn only came to be called a god, of which we learned from him. I feel as though its notions of God fits much better now. This notion of gods. Not to say one is real and the other is false. I'm merely saying that, thanks to new knowledge and perspectives, what has simply existed till now has been replaced with something wholly new. It's very exciting. Though there are still some parts I don't clearly understand, I think I'd like to learn more about these gods of proper human history next. That is, Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl. It's rather late now though. Why don't we call it a night and I'll show you your beds. Yeah. Let me ask you one thing first. Tepeu, you Dinos clearly don't belong here in Chichén Itzá. If anything, your lifestyle here seems to be based on those people from proper human history. Who built this city? The being you call King of Dinosaurs? Yeah. Oh no, the King of Dinosaurs only showed up quite recently, so he had nothing to do with Chichén Itzá. No, it was Cuchulainn who built Chichén Itzá. Yeah. In fact, it said that Cuchulainn the sun god built this city to oversee all of Mictlan. Okay, I'm going to end it here today. Right. Yeah, and there you go. So that will be it for today. We are here in Chichén Itzá, and before going and going further, yeah, we have to talk to the take care of stuff here, and this here we got to know a lot about the history here and the similarities between our real world here. We got the the brief history of this place in our actual history, like as Marsh told us everything what happened in actual human history, the destruction of Mayan civilization, Aztec civilization, and then Mexico and all that, the guys that came in, all those things we got to know. And yeah, there you go. So let's see where this proceeds. Maybe we'll get to see Cuchulainn very soon, and a lot of other stuff maybe. Anyways, there you go. This is section 4. So after this we'll be going to section 5, and I think this also has like 20 or so many chapters. I think it's divided into 2 parts. So yeah, we're almost halfway through the first part as far as I know, I think. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, there's still a lot to go. Like I said, like these sections are quite big, and we're barely in the start. We barely crossed into the second layer. So there's a lot to do after this. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. This was my gameplay for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. So that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video on FGO Lostbelt 7. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.